Russia's government says it's open to talking with Ukraine's new president-elect, but Moscow's demands that operations against separatists in eastern Ukraine stop are already in conflict with Poroshenko's comments. Our Moscow correspondent Tom Barton has this report.
Russia questioned the legitimacy of Ukraine's election, with combat operations underway in the country's breakaway eastern regions. But officials here in Moscow softened their stance before the election and are now hinting that the president-elect may be someone they can do business with.
Poroshenko is a pragmatic guy, and he will certainly try to reach to all, including those in the east. Russia hesitated what to do, to accept this victory or not. The final decision seems to be we don't accept it officially, but we accept it de facto.
The chairman and speaker of Russia's parliament, Sergei Naryshkin, says Ukraine's election wasn't, quote, absolutely free, democratic. The Reuters news agency reports that a senior member of President Vladimir Putin's party, Sergei Neverov, wrote on Facebook, "It is hard to recognize the legitimacy of elections when tanks and artillery are wiping out civilians and a third of the population is driven to the polling stations at gunpoint." Supporters of the Ukrainian government dismissed Russian complaints as propaganda, while Russian officials alleged that Ukraine's parliament is overrun by extremists and neo-Nazis. While Ukrainian nationalists did poorly in Sunday's vote, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov says views that he considers extremist may still prevail in Ukraine.
We hope that Petro Poroshenko, if his win is confirmed, will do everything to prevent extremist and radical views from prevailing in Kiev, toward the east and the south of Ukraine, and toward any other region of that country.
Both Putin and Lavrov say that the Russian government will acknowledge the election result and is ready for dialogue with Ukraine's next president. But dialogue doesn't guarantee cooperation. Some of Moscow's policy positions remain poles apart from Kiev's.
Russia's government says Ukraine's military operations in eastern Ukraine must stop. Instead, the fighting appears to have escalated. And Ukraine's president-elect, Petro Poroshenko, says Ukraine will never accept Russia's absorption of Crimea. Tom Barton, CCTV, Moscow.